So I'm in the Pennsylvania Air National Guard, and I am currently a maintenance officer. And this on Monday, November 15th, will actually be my 20th year in the military. My name is Coach Novosel. I am a basketball coach at Northeast High School. I was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and raised in Harrisburg. Went to Central Dauphin High School. I played basketball at Central Dauphin, so all 4 years I was there. I've been teaching for 13 years now. This will be my 6th year as a head coach at this school. I started actually in college. So I was a volunteer assistant at my university at Shippensburg University. Then as I got a teaching position in different schools in Philadelphia, I was a volunteer assistant, JV coach for Simon Gratz High School, for Frankfurt High School, and now found a home at Northeast High School I was a JV coach for 2 years and then became the varsity coach for the last 6 years. This is the boys basketball locker room. So we have a cage sectioned off just for us. A few years ago when I took over, this locker room was filled with various things that were kind of trash, that were old and things like that. So I took time to clean it out, had some of the players help out, and was fortunate to partner with our art department and ask them to kind of come up with something to decorate the locker room better. So they came up with this design. I gave them some images of former players, so they got that from a picture. So those are actual players that played at Northeast. And just trying to give the student athletes here a good experience in a place that they can call home and have ownership with. So when the season starts, we'll hang up all the uniforms. I'll get name tapes of all the players, and they'll kind of have their own hook and locker space that they can kind of call their own. And so it's something that they get excited. They haven't seen the uniforms yet, so I'll have it all set up and then allow the players to come in and kind of see their locker room set up in completion with all their jerseys hanging up. And it's just something that they get excited about and something that they're proud of. This was another thing that the art class, trying to empower students and give them some autonomy to create things and design. So this is something that they designed, that they used. I just gave them parameters of the size of the board, and then this is a design that they came up with, and just to, again, kind of give the ownership of, hey, this is the Northeast basketball group. So one of the staples that we're trying to push in our program this year in terms of character development is our 4 pillars. And our 4 pillars are grit, gratitude, selflessness, and integrity. And it's using those skills that we talk about every day to develop them as people as they grow throughout their lives and have those key attributes that we think are key to being successful, and not just as a successful program, but just successful in life as they become young adults. One of the things that I've talked to my students about, understanding that they are a person first. Basketball is something that they do, not necessarily who they are. And we talk about those things every single day, and how we can use basketball to develop our character, and how we can use basketball to take us places that we may not have otherwise gone, whether that's college, whether that's building a team aspect, and building team chemistry, and understanding that in life, those are things that you're going to need. Those are necessary skills that you will need throughout your whole life as an adult. And we talk about it intentionally every single day. I do think I'm making a difference because I'm continually reaching out and talking to players that have graduated. I hear back from them, their successes as they graduate. Some of them are graduating colleges. Some of them are reaching milestones in their own life as adults. And it's very rewarding to hear back from those players, to hear that, hey, I'm getting ready. I made the dean's list, or hey, I'm getting ready to graduate this semester. And it's always been a goal of mine that when you play for me, it's not just 4 years and you graduate and you're gone. I hope to continue to be a part of your life after that. So I look forward to seeing some of my players that are fortunate enough to play at college, to go to their games. And I really look forward to, maybe going to their graduation and seeing those things happen. The biggest challenge probably is just dealing with adversity. So when things don't always go their way, I think that's a major challenge, and also outside influences. So most of my players, I believe, are pretty good and have a strong connection to basketball and are not in the streets as much. But but in terms of their emotions and how they handle things and develop their character, just dealing with adversity when things don't necessarily go their way, and how can they process that information. There's a lot of other issues that are, that get in the way of using gym access. Financial resources are always a challenge because it's something that I have to fundraise on my own to be able to get some of the things that we do have. And sometimes even paying out of my own pocket. But trying to get the best, trying to make those sacrifices to give them the best experience possible while they're at Northeast with our program. Parents are they're your secondary resource. They have your back if you connect with them in the right way. And they're hopefully, as you build those relationships, they are reinforcing the same things that you are trying to teach. So they are that second voice, so that it's not just coming from me as a coach, one person, it's also coming from them when they're at home. And it's easy to kind of preach to a player or a student all day, and then they go home and hear something completely different, and then you're working against each other. So to be aligned, to have your parents aligned with the same goals that you have is very critical. I haven't had it yet, but one of my most important goals to me are getting the players from best player on varsity to maybe the lowest level player on JV, where they're all playing together as a collective unit. I've had maybe 50% of the team or 60% of the team playing together and on the same page, but I've yet to find that truly special team where from top to bottom, I have 100% buy-in and everyone's supporting each other, encouraging each other, and everyone's working together. I wish for all the players to understand about life is that it's okay to make mistakes, but continue to grow and find ways to improve each day, be curious about different things, and just have that growth mindset that pushes you towards whatever the next event of your life that you're working towards, or the next goal of your life that you're working towards, to find ways to reach that. And not be afraid to ask for help. We can't do it alone. And by using people, or surrounding yourself with people that care about you, that want you to be successful as much as you do, those are valuable resources to help you push when you do find those times of adversity and things like that.
Hey guys, my name is Blake Hamilton. If you want to see more hometown athletes, coaches, or trainers, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out Findaballer.com. Thanks for watching.